Hi everybody, my name is SnakeEyesBP1980 on the PlayStation 4 system and the YouTube channel, and we are going to be cooking 3 more eggs, hopefully 4, maybe, I don't know. All I know is I'm going to cook with poached egg, hard-boiled egg, and hopefully I can do sunny side up. But don't be scared if I start changing from shirt to shirt or whatever, but we are going to try to do as much as we can to do each egg or whatever. So step a little closer and you can see what we're going to be doing next. So we're going to do 2 separate eggs. One of them we're going to put in a bowl like so and let it boil on its own. Right now we're waiting for the water to boil over here before we do anything with this egg here to crack it open and dump it inside the pan. So do come see what's going to happen next. Just to let you know, this is the much longer part of the cooking the eggs. These 2 are going to be a major the longer they cook, the more it'd be a lot easier. The hard-boiled egg, you're going to have to, you can cook up to more than just 1 egg. But I'm just doing 1 egg for now so I can show you guys that there's different styles from a hard-boiled egg you can do. Like deviled eggs, you can, but the first step you have to do is hard-boiled an egg. And basically, and that, so on and so forth or whatever. For the poached egg, you have to wait for the water to get hot enough before you can actually crack the egg and put it into the water. So we're literally doing a waiting game on both of these. One will be in the water cooking while the other one is waiting for the water to cook up before we can actually crack the egg and put it in. So next step you will see is when I'll crack this egg right here into this pan right here. I hadn't not said this before, but we're waiting for both of these to cook up. Basically, this is the longest part of the cooking of an egg. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to crack this egg and I'm going to put it in here. Both of these are going to be cooking for a good long time. So come over here so you can see this a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose one of the ends. You want to choose the one, maybe the lesser end. And you want to crack this open. Get rid of the shell first. And maybe I did that wrong, but it's something to work with at least. So as you can see, it's starting to cook the white stuff along the edging of the thing or whatever, as you can see. And then if you really want to, you can actually that's not going to work out. I'm going to wait until it cooks enough in there to work with, and then once it gets done we'll see what the poached egg looks like. Hopefully this will work. I may have done it wrong. It may have probably needed to be a smaller layer than that, but I only worked with what I was going to get. Alright, with the poached egg, it looks like I failed, but the process of the poached egg is that you're supposed to cook it long enough to be in there to be soft in the middle here to work with. The hard-boiled egg, we're still working on trying to getting it boiled enough to be able to maybe float, I guess. It's probably when you'll know when the egg is actually done cooking. But the whole process is that you got to make sure it's cooked. So come back and see what's going to happen next with this egg. Well, now we're at this point where it really takes a very long time, maybe a half an hour or an hour long time to boil an egg. But we're going to pull this egg out and we're going to crack it to see where it's at as it hard-boiled, if it's hard-boiled or not. Or it might just be a soft shell in the middle of it. So you want to kill the heat, which the heat on here should be at medium high. That's how I set both of them at. So here we go. We're going to pull this out of here. And we're going to place it on here. See, we won't know until after I go to the other room and crack it to see if it's actually hard-boiled or not. But we will be right back. You'll come back and see what's going to happen. So you let it cool down, cool the egg down for a bit before you actually try to crack it open before you finding out. Yeah, the egg is a little on the hot side right now, but that's why you need to have it a little warm, so that when you get a chance to, you could probably run cold water over it. Let's just do that right now. And then basically we crack this thing open. The reason why I'm messing around with this egg is because it has a little skin that is attached to it, and I wanted to make sure that you guys knew about that little skin. Sorry about the skipping of the video, because I was trying to make sure that you guys knew that I wasn't trying to ignore you. I was trying to actually get rid of the shelling on the egg, so that it can be, hard-boiled. Now, on this step here, you go from this to cutting the egg lengthways to do a double egg. But I'll show you that too. But this is a hard-boiled egg right now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut the lengthways of the egg like so. Like so, and then we break it open, and as you can see in the centerpiece, you can actually spoon this out, garnish it up and everything, and basically put it together and have your hard-boiled egg like that. For right now, I'm going to stop with that, and I'm going to do the not over easy, but the sunny side up later. Right now, I want to make that a part 3 special on its own. So basically, be ready for another egg, exactly, a good time or whatever, cooking with eggs or whatever. But I know I try my best to do the poached egg and the hard-boiled egg. Those are the two types of eggs where it's going to take a longer time to cook, and you have to make sure that you're able to cook the hard-boiled egg completely through before you decide to pull that out. My rough estimate is about probably a half an hour to an hour's worth of cooking if you have it set for a lower setting, or you have more than one egg to work with. You can have like maybe a dozen eggs in one big pan, but the pan has to be big enough for it to cook in. If it's not big enough or whatever, you're just not going to be able to put enough eggs in it to work with it. So basically, you can when you do the hard-boiled egg, you want to make it so that to scoop out that yellow stuff inside there, mix it up with some stuff, and you can put that stuff back into the yellow yolk or whatever. That would be the hard-boiled egg. So, or the thing called deviled eggs. So if you guys want to do it that way, that's basically how you do deviled eggs. Hard-boiled egg, you just saw how it's done. I tried my best to poach egg. I'm not a pro at it, and I'm really sorry about that. But that's what poached egg would have been, close enough to it. Maybe there was water that needs to be at the bottom, not so much water, but little water at the bottom of the pan. to work to be able to flip the egg around or whatever to cook it the way it's supposed to be. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this as much as I have done the cooking for it. Do come back and see more cooking with SnakeEyesBP1980. Until then, basically come back, see me next time. Bye for now.